Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Lindsay.
I'm Carson.
And today we are watching Clannad After Story episode 19. What happened last time?
Last time, this show became one of the best anime I'd ever seen in my life. This is an incredible show. Ushio and Tomoya, because I can't say, I haven't been able to say okazaki for a while now, but they're going to live together, and Okazaki Sr. is going to hopefully go back to live with his mom because he's had a rough go of it, and the future is looking brighter and brighter with each episode that passes, and I hope that that trend continues this episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know you disagree, but you won't say it on camera.
What did you just say? What did you just say? Did you say I don't like this show?
No, I said that you just wanted to be sadder because you did.
I like zoned out for a second while you were talking. But you don't agree, but you won't say it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I think the show is like happy, but it's very emotional, so it makes me very sad.
And episode 18 was happy, all things considered. It was
incredibly
incredibly happy. But then Lindsay was the whole time, she was like, I don't want to watch it anymore. And I'm just like, what? Why? It's so sad. I'm just like, it's not anymore. It's happy. It's good. It's sad, but you carry on. There's change, and it's, you know, it's the journey. That's the whole point. What's the point if it was just it's not just sad. You're such a fucking
So you're gonna say to me?
Can you start the fucking video already? God damn it.
Fine. Please like, please subscribe, please support the official release. You can check out our Patreon to get a week ahead. Clannad After Story, episode 19. Let's go.
Aww, little nagisa shrine.
Nice.
That's so beautiful.
I like she's so amazed.
The road home.
She's so excited.
Not doing anything anyway. Your dad. Oh, they're all blushing. I can't tell if that's nervous blushing or they think he's kind of cute.
Well, they were kind of just gossiping about him.
Yeah, but like...
Just called them out.
Yeah. He's such a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a good, like, superior dude.
It's so good.
You know what's going on? Yeah. I didn't want to say because I didn't want to...
I mean, we kind of see
it in the OP, yeah.
That's gonna be so good.
I wish they didn't have to stay in this crappy little apartment. It's nice and
Not
cozy.
that bad.
There's a lot of memories here, but...
I'd be so scared to leave her alone. I know she's very good. But she's also so little. Checking it out.
Yeah, it seems like it might be a... Aw.
Nice view. She could fall right through that railing.
It seems scary because this is exactly what happened to Nagisa when she was little but it was during the winter and it's got a giant mouth.
Is she gonna decorate it the same way Nagisa did? Put all the stuff in the same spot?
Seems like it. Aww.
That's
Picture
a
of
good
Mama.
picture. No more fried rice.
You like Musume, means daughter? It's her favorite student.
She's so funny.
Nice hat.
Mm-hmm. So good. I can't wait till we meet her again. For real, I guess the first time actually meeting her.
The previous Ushio. I wonder how that's gonna go. Right now!
Whoa.
Is she gonna remember?
I don't know.
Isn't she older than him? Does he have the star? He had one still. She's that cute. She's as cute as the cutest thing ever, a starfish. Yeah. I'm so happy to see Fuko.
So nice.
I hated Fuko originally. Even worse than him smelling it is her being able to know what she smells like. Well, it's way better. It's really good, but we said that before Nagisa died.
Oh wow.
Holy shit.
Oh wow. That's where they're going.
Is he dead?
No. That'd be way too much.
He's just so, like, alky-brained. Like... Oh my god. His brain is just like mush at this point. Are they gonna get the house now? Aww. he's like so... I didn't realize. Aww.
それから少ないけど、ああ、悪いね。俺から連絡するから。途中で荷物なくしたり気をつけるよ。家のことは俺が何とかして。借金の始末もやっとくから。ほら、おじいちゃんにバイバイって。
バイバイ、おじいちゃん。
それじゃあここで体に気をつけろよ。酒飲みすぎるなよ。智也、ほら、お菓子だ。吸いすぎるなよ。父さんまた出かけるかようにするんだぞ。長生きしてくれよ。ごめんな。絶対に恩返しに行くからな。帰ってきたらと作るから。絶対に行くからな。二人で食べよう。な、智也。どうした智也。どうして泣いている？
There's only one good place to cry.
ごめんな、ウシは。心配しなくていいんだ。今日までありがとう。じゃあ、行くよ。あ、元気で。智也、元気で。あの人は幸せだったのだろうか。ピに愛する人を亡くして俺と二人きりになった。俺みたいな親不幸な息子のために頑張り続けて、それで幸せだったのだろうか。父さん。どうしたしろ。
光が。
まあ眩しいか。ほら。
What'd you think of that?
It was nice.
It
was good. It was
It
good.
was really good.
For me, not like as emotional as the last episode, but still really good. And I'm just a very like sad and like bittersweet, but like satisfying. Like, you know, now his dad can just go and live the rest of his life.
It's sad
like,
that they're framing it like they'll never see each other again, because he's just like, I wonder if he had a good life. I mean, he's talking more about like the time that he spent up until now, but it's also kind of like, I wonder if it's also like a
visit them.
Yeah, but I wonder. I hope he will. I hope he does often, because man, it's so. You're right. Bittersweet is definitely the term I'd use. It's like it's a lot. Like it's so heavy, man. It's really. It doesn't make me want to. It makes me want to cry. And maybe it's because the previous episodes kind of took it out of me, but I think it's more just that it's like really hopeful and optimistic, and like a burden has been lifted, but now it feels like you lost something as well, you know? Because, and especially just thinking back, like this man he's sacrificed everything he had. And he wasn't the best dad, but you can't say he didn't make sacrifices and he didn't try. He put everything into it. He literally drained himself of life. He's now at the point where he can hardly bathe himself and take care of himself. Like he's fully gone and out of juice completely. And it's so terrible, but also so heartwarming. and it makes sense why Tomoya is feeling kind of guilty.
Yeah.
Because and why he mentioned a few times about how he'll repay his gratitude and he feels very indebted. That's why he's going to obviously take care of things here and handle the debts. I hope they move into that house. The way I said it during the episode makes it seem like, oh well, okay, cut to the chase. Now mine now, right? No, that's not what I meant. It's just I want Ushio to grow up in a home, not a little crappy apartment. As fond as the memories that they have there are, I think she deserves to have more space, I guess. I don't know, or to experience that. I don't know. It's so good. It's so good, and it's so good. I love this so much.
Yeah.
It's so heartwarming.
Yeah, I feel like the show does like a good job of sort of addressing that he tried really hard, but also did fail and was like shitty and abusive at the same time. And it's not like, oh, Tomoya needs to forgive him for all of that. He just understands now like why it got to that point.
Yeah.
And can look back on it and like realize that his dad did really care about him and did really love him and want the best for him. Yeah. I don't know. I just yeah.
It's that they don't fully sugarcoat that he was abused and everything, and that's just supposed to be okay now. It's that like that's not the point of all of this, is what it is. And because his dad doesn't hate him or doesn't think of him as a curse or a burden, whereas there was that line at the beginning of episode 17 where Tomoya was thinking like if I wish it was all just a mistake. The fact that we fell in love, the fact that we moved in together and loved each other, and the fact that we had a child together, basically saying Ushio was a mistake. And maybe there were times where his dad felt that way, but you can tell that he didn't think Tomoya was a mistake. You don't put that much. You don't like drain all of your life force into a sacrifice so that somebody else can live in comfort and safety. If you think of them as just a mistake, like you don't treat a mistake like that. It's you only do that. You only make that sacrifice if you really love what you're sacrificing for. So it's I think that you're right. It's simple, but it's just he understands it and he forgives it, but it's more about he respects the sacrifice that he made more than any of the negative things.
Yeah.
He thinks more about the positive side of it.
Yeah, he's not just forgetting about that. He's
focusing on the good, more like. And there was that light. The light went into Tomoya's heart. I wonder what that is. I wonder if that's like a Chekhov's gun thing, if that's going to do something, or if it's just following up with that same thing. It's supposed to
be like it's like a wish, or like when you get that light.
And Fuko's awake.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Fuko, the foreshadowing of Ushio. The original Ushio, when she was, I don't know if you remember, that was like when during the Fuko arc when Nagisa and Tomoya were taking care of her, it was like, I forget, maybe Fuko said, like, before they were even together, it was just like, Fuko said like, oh, you guys make a really nice couple, or like, and the show sort of framed it as if they were sort of taking on this parental sort of responsibility for Fuko,
who was just like flying around.
And who was also, by the way, their same age almost, in the mind of a freshman, but
I almost wish Fuko was like actually younger.
She can't be. She was in a coma.
I know. No. I mean, like, I almost wish that she just like had been canonically younger in the first place.
It wouldn't make a difference now because now Tomoya's 25, so like. I don't think it would make a difference now. She's 25, but even if she was younger, would she be 20 and acting like a freshman?
I guess so.
It adds to the tragedy to me. that she is older.
Yeah.
But yeah,
nice to see her back at it. Clearly there's no memories there or like...
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that, because it was the meta explanation obviously is that it's a visual novel thing where they were going through all the different routes for all the different girls introduced in this harem in the beginning, and that was Fuko's route that you could take if you chose to, you know, spend time with Fuko, right? So, like, from a mechanical perspective, and with all the supernatural shit, like, that was, like, the only time, really, like, was the time with Kotomi wasn't very, like, supernatural. There was the cat, which is more of, like, a side story. Like, you know, it's the only thing in, like, the main timeline that, like,
that's, like,
is
fully
supernatural, yeah. So I don't know what to think about it. I don't know what to think about it. It seems kind of a waste that nobody remembers, or that he doesn't even have an inkling, or doesn't like hint that like,
or there's not like a starfish moment, like he like, because remember it was they also all forgot.
Yeah.
But like maybe there could, I would have really loved if there was just like a minute of like recognition, or that like because we had it a few other times in original Clannad when they would see something that reminded them of Fuko, or like Fuko would come back in one of those like crazy moments and it would be like they wouldn't recognize her, but they
like,
would feel
familiar.
Yeah. And I almost wish that we had sort of a moment like that.
Or I wish they like, I don't know, worked in, because like I'm sure he still has the starfish. Maybe he doesn't. Like maybe he got rid of all the shit in the last 5 years when he was super depressed. But like maybe he still has it. Maybe we could tie it in and like it just. I guess the problem that I'm running into with it is that it feels like that didn't happen at all. Like it doesn't feel like if it had happened and nobody remembers it, that's one thing. But it feels like it didn't even happen, and like, you know, it didn't actually happen even in their memories or in the past at all. So like, I wish that there was something to like tie it in and like make us think, oh, so it did actually happen.
You know what would have been so cool?
They just don't remember
is if Ushio had the starfish, and that was like one of her like little toy or something.
Maybe she brought it to school for show
like
and
almost
tell
like
or something.
like a comfort blanket type deal, but with this little starfish that had belonged to her mom, and like no one knew where it came from, but she just loved it so much
and didn't know why.
And then like Fuko sees the starfish and just like is freaking out because it's the best thing ever.
That would have been a great moment, and that would have like that. I was thinking that too, because I was thinking like, oh well, what could happen? Like, how could we introduce a starfish in this situation? Well, it doesn't make sense for Fuko to like go over to their house without like remembering who they are. There's no connection right away. Like that doesn't make a lot of sense. What if, okay, well maybe if Okazaki had a car and he was driving to the park or something, and then he had that in the car or something. But no, it would make sense if Ushio, had show and tell that day at kindergarten and brought this thing that she loves, and then brought it out when she was like playing with Fuko or whatever. That would have been fun. I don't know. Something to like prove that we are existing in the same timeline, and that there's like some proof that it actually happened without having to have that like, remember when all this supernatural shit happened, you know? Just like a little moment.
Just some really
sort
nice.
of little like, like when in Inception, like is the thing gonna fall over? Like it can just plant that question in my head, because right now it seems like the show is being like, oh well, it didn't.
Oh well,
whether it happened or not.
We're gonna bring back Fuko just because we should probably bring back Fuko.
Because the audience, it happened for the audience, but
and we'll
it didn't.
see. We'll just see Fuko, and she'll be a little bit silly, and then we'll never see Fuko again.
Yeah. It just, after all that happened, having that callback, like a direct callback, and with more than just Fuko being there, because like Okazaki at this point is just like, oh well, I heard your sister got released, and then she's there, and for us it's a lot of thing, and for him he doesn't remember. Like it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing, I guess. I don't know. I wish there was a little bit more.
Not a huge complaint about it, but I just feel like it's a little bit of a missed opportunity. Like I would have just liked a little.
I don't need it to be a huge moment every time either. You
know?
know.
I know. I'm just saying it would have been like really cute, or like really satisfying, or really nice. You know, Fuko wakes up and we have this little moment with her, and it was just, you know.
Yeah, something like that. And do you think all the moms at the school are like hot on Okazaki, or do you think that they were just flustered?
I think they were just flustered because they were literally like, oh, I wonder what happened. Where has he been? Hey guys! Like they're just like, oh. Yeah.
I mean, he's a good-looking young dad as well. You know, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a mixture. It seems like they weren't expecting it, and they actually maybe are sweet on him a little bit. I don't know, or intrigued at the very least. It's just funny. That dynamic's really funny, and I like that shows how much he's grown. That he's taking the high road and not calling them out like, "Hey, you talking about somebody over there?" No, I don't know what you're talking about. No, he calls out in a way that's like welcoming.
And like he said, he's like, "Oh, this would have destroyed me a couple years ago to hear them doing that, and I would have just probably." Either freaked out at them or like ran away and given up. But instead he didn't, and he just handled it very well. It was very nice.
Great
and
episode.
Ushio's having a fun time, and I can't wait. Hopefully next episode, her mystery teacher comes back. And
wonder who that could be. Probably not the person who said that they were going to school to learn how to teach children. I'm excited for that. And who hasn't been in the OP with Ushio? Mm-hmm. Do you think you would have seen that if I didn't point it out?
I didn't see Ushio, but I saw her with all the kids, so I would have thought
you would
anyway.
put it together,
and also, she's wearing the same uniform as all the other kids, so.
She is? I think she was in her school uniform on the on the
Ushio
moped. Ushio, yeah, right. I wonder if Tomoya is like is in like municipal politics or something like that. Like if she's on the city council or something.
Yeah, because her stuff in the OP is like very vague.
Yes. It's like her standing
extremely
alone.
No context.
But she's like looking over the town, you know? Like it seems like it could be
this railing is horrible.
Yeah, that railing sucks ass. It's a fucking horrible railing. But yeah, I want to know. I hope we get some time with her. Yeah. And Kotomi, I wonder if she's gonna come back, or if we've just seen the last of her, and Ryo as well. I wonder if we're gonna see her.
She was gonna be a nurse, wasn't she?
Yeah. Well, I hope that next episode we get a little bit more of that. We got a lot more time with the show. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye bye. Leave a like, subscribe. Bye bye.